got it, ghetto child. Niggas are pep for my team. Check out them niggas, they zone. Smoking the zone, it they zone. Niggas, they zone. Niggas, they talking too much. Boss up like this, my niggas, my sisters are home. Hey, I'm back up on the block like I'm killing it. These niggas wanna cut me, come pilling. It's the come up. It's the come up, it's the come up. It's the come up. It's the come up, it's the come up. It's the come up. It's the come up, it's the come up. It's the come up.
That was the music video by multiple award-winning Namibian rapper Jericho, who delivers a highly anticipated music video titled The Come Up from his recently released album, The Signature. Musical artist Jericho now joins us to enlighten us more. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Namibia.
Good morning, madam. How are you doing?
We're talking about the come up.
Yes.
What does the come up mean?
The come up is basically just, from ground level back to back on top again. After everything I've been quiet for some time, giving attention to my family members, to the kids, to the music industry was a bit at the back. So now basically, it also suffered because the fans wondered the whole time what happened to Jericho. This is the come up, it's the comeback.
Okay, you recently released a 14-track album called The Signature.
Yep.
Briefly talk to us about this album and also the selection of the music video or the song, The Come Up, to be produced into a music video.
Let's start off with The Come Up. The Come Up was the first single that I dropped from the album, Signature itself. A 14-track album which was produced by various producers, mixed and mastered by Less Attraction Studios, Elvo. The reason for this album, The Signature, is I always believe that I'm the signature of this music industry. You know what I'm saying? So basically this is just my footprint of saying that, listen, I can also touch the new school because people know me from the old sounds. So this is the collaboration of the new school with the old school that I'm putting together. It's a very beautiful album though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're talking about old school and new school.
Yeah.
How have you tried to merge it? Because you haven't been in the industry for a very long time.
Yeah,
how have you tried to merge the two?
The Come Up is a good example. If you listen to the sounds, you'll see that's the new sound, but you can still hear the old Jericho to it. So basically, I still got a little bit of trap with a soul and a little bit of R&B mixed to it with the hip hop. Yeah.
Let's talk about the writing journey for the 14th track. How was the process to ensure and also the selection of the final tracks that are part of the album?
Basically, the album almost didn't make it to the sales because I recorded it, I didn't feel it, I left it behind. Went to a new producer trying to get it, and then somebody, Q from Masanga, told me that no, you can't let that album go. I had to fall back. The selection of the songs was basically easy to write because of where I come from, what I've been going through in that process of my lifespan, in that short time when I was part of the industry. It was easy to write. The artists that I've collaborated with was also handpicked and chosen from, just to fit basically the sound of where I wanted to go, what I was creating, what I was thinking of, the concept of songs, how I created it was basically choose of the surrounding the artists that I was working on this specific album. Dope, beautiful album, 14-track out, doing well in the shops. I'm also here to promote it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Would you say that the album is a representative of Jericho throughout the time that you haven't been on? And also, which tracks, apart from the Come Up, would you say would definitely highlight that?
I've got a track with Dixon called Chodak, my partner in crime, definitely in musical crime, which is a beautiful track that I want to get back to my mom's house. I basically moved back to my mom's house as well. It's a reflection of me being in Karibe when I was quiet with the music industry and wanted to come back home to Windhoek, where I was staying with, which is my mom's. I also have a track, a very personal track that can relate to the album as well, to the process of what I was going through, called Leave Me Alone, which is also a very, very good track on the album, which I think is also going to do good with time. I've got a collaboration with an American artist called Carlton on the track number 9, called Thankful, which basically I'm just thankful for my second half of always being around through the dark times, and then through the times when I was going through things but never left me behind and always being supportive. Yeah.
How has it been received to this far?
It was a limited edition, only about 200, 300 copies that I printed. The rest of all the other tracks, basically digital platforms, since people don't really buy CDs as much as they used to back in the days. But the public has received it very well. All the CDs has been sold out. I probably have to let the limited edition go and probably print more. The album is doing well. Here it is. It's in my hand. Everybody can see it.
The Signature.
The Signature, as I said. Yeah, that's about it, man. It's a good album, yeah.
Okay. In terms of the work that you have done, you also mentioned that you have worked with American artists.
Yeah.
Which Namibian artists did you collaborate with? And also the style, because I mean, you've always been having a flow.
Yeah,
So
of
what
course.
style are we getting on this one?
I've collaborated with locally. I've collaborated with Paige from Ethnics. I've got Dice on it, my homeboy, you know what I mean, holding it down on the signature, the title track of the album. I've got Dixon on it. I've got, who else do I have? I've got one lady on it called Charlie Dre. She's also a new upcoming artist. You will be seeing her very soon also. What else? Who else do I have on the album? Yeah, that's about it, man. It's a lot of good artists that I have on the album, and I really appreciate it. I've got Remedy on it as well. Yeah, and yeah.
As an old cat, in this game,
Yeah, as an old cat
how
in this game.
relevant is it to ensure that, you know, musically you're not only just relevant, but also ensuring that the young ones are able to take example or a pen or two from your lyrics?
I mean, I've been in this industry for some time, and like I said, I've introduced a couple of new producers. Also, that's part of my job. That's always what I've been doing. As I've from all my previous albums, I've always had one or two new producers on it. I've always had one or two new artists on it. I'm introducing a new girl called Charlie Dre on the track called "Without You," which is a brilliant song by itself. Also as an old cat, so that's my contribution for the new cats. And you know, my consistency for doing music is basically, it's just not just music for me, it's a job as well. So I need to be relevant at all times and at all costs. You know what I mean?
You did mention that it is a limited edition of copies that you've released.
Yeah.
Where can people purchase it? And also
basically,
equally, you did mention that they are online. Which online platforms are we
yeah, you
looking
can
at?
get it on Spotify, Apple Music. You can find it. It's over YouTube, of course, definitely. It is around. You can call me if you want the copy itself, a hard copy. You know, some people likes to archive their CDs. You know what I mean? And then I don't have memory sticks for this. So the process was a bit too expensive for that. So I have CDs available. You can call me on 081 479 4794. And then, you know, I can make a plan to get you a CD. No matter when Vendugo Namibia you are me.
Earlier on, you did mention that the come up is one of the reasons as to why you got back and the storyline. You also did mention that one of the things that you love doing is introducing new people to the industry. Let's look at the music videos production. Who did you work with and the time frame that it took?
It took me about a day, 2 days to shoot the come up, because that's easy. Getting everybody together, just go on social media, tell everybody that I'm shooting where and where. The person that I shoot with is Basement Films. I need to give it up to Zodo. He did a really brilliant job on it. I've got another video coming up, the title track, The Signature with Dice, which will be done by Spectrum Media. It's also very, very good at shooting videos. So yeah, that's about it. Okay. More videos coming out.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot now.
Yeah, you got to.
I love that. Yeah. Give us a flow from one of your favorite songs on the album.
Which one can I do it? How could you compare me there? What was that? It's been a while, man.
It's been a while? Let's get it.
It's been a while. I'm back in the studio with Volvo. Stacks on the beats, go. It's easy, man. You actually got me off guard, man. I'm not good with that. Yeah.
Well, Jericho, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Awesome,
and we wish you great strides in terms of the album.
Most
and hopefully we get to see more music videos
most
coming from the
definitely,
signature.
Man, most definitely. More albums. Can I give the number again, probably, just
yes,
to let them know that the CD is available? 081 479 4794. That's the number you need to dial to get yourself a CD. Holla at your boy. That's what it is.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
That was lyrical genius Jericho, who was sharing his latest album called The Signature, and he has produced a video for one of the songs, which is called The Come Up. We'll be back with more after this.
Mensen praat, laat het praat. Zolang ik weet, jij is mijne. En op je einde van die dag is ons dan bij